What's going on, everybody? My name is Matt from Matt Does Everything, and today we're going to talk about how I'm probably not the greatest Nuzlocker in the world. Let's get into it. Wait, what the? What? No! No, I'm sorry! It's just an intro, I'm sorry! Okay. Okay, seriously. So about 2 weeks ago, I started a challenge on my Twitch channel. The idea came from when I heard about someone who had beaten all of the FromSoft games, the Souls-likes, Dark Souls, Bloodborne, Elden Ring, those games, without taking any damage. They beat all of them in a row. Every time they died or every time they took a split of damage, they restarted all the way back at the very beginning. It was crazy. I thought it was super cool. Everyone started calling it a god run, and it was a really fascinating thing when I read about it. So then that got me thinking, I'm not particularly good at games that require, let's just say, fine-tune reactions, but I'm pretty good at decision-making most of the time when it comes to strategy and that sort of thing. So I thought, well, what if I did it with something like Pokemon? I mean, don't get me wrong, it's nearly impossible to beat even one Pokemon game without taking damage. Yes, someone's done it, and they took a lot of time to do so. I think even the first rival fight, you had to get lucky with a 0.0001% chance of your ally or your rival spamming whatever the non-damaging move was. It was crazy. But let alone being able to do the entire major Pokemon series without taking any damage. I would say borderline impossible. You would have to have some crazy luck. So instead, I've changed the rules a little bit to make it both a challenge and doable. So firstly, we follow the standard Nuzlocke, the hardcore Nuzlocke rules. Just to make a little bit of a challenge, just to add that section of the game in there where you still have to think about what your next turn is. So if a Pokemon dies, or if a Pokemon faints, it dies, and it's no longer usable. You can only catch the first Pokemon you encounter in a route. No items can be used in battle. The game has to be played in set mode, so there's no free swapping every time you beat an opponent's Pokemon. And finally, you can't level past certain points, which is generally the gem leaders. That's what I tried to make it throughout the entire run. But to add a spin-on for this, to give it that god run feel of, hey, I didn't take any damage, I wanted to give that a little bit more substance. I added the rule that if a single Pokemon faints at any part of this run, I would have to start back at the very beginning in Pokemon Red, no matter where I was. So let's get started. So we start the game, as with all Pokemon games, naming ourselves Matt, our rival Jack, after my best friend, and we grab ourselves a Bulbasaur, naming it Ivern. I went with Bulbasaur here because I felt, compared to the ease it would bring with at least the first 3 gym leaders, that it was the easiest one to pick, and it would give us the easiest time going along the way, since it counters Brock, Misty, Surge, Koga, and kind of the Celadon City, and Giovanni, and a lot of other people. It does a lot. Ivern will end up being a very big help in this Godlocke of sorts. But we start the first rival battle with, at this point, a well-committed strategy. 2 growls and a tackle spam puts us right where we need to be in order to survive. 1 HP, we level up before heading to Viridian City to get Professor's Parcel. After that, we make a mad dash to Viridian once again, pick up some Pokeballs, head back down to Route 1 for our first encounter, a Pidgey we name Azir.
It doesn't exist. List of LOL champions. Because I don't remember all of them. And I don't know if there are any other birds aside from Anivia. Oh, I can name an Azir. That's what we'll do.
If you haven't caught on already, our nickname theme is League of Legends. A great game. So great. Anyway, I start heading out to Route 22, but I stop myself to overthink all 3 of my next encounters.
We can get Rattata, Nidoran, Spearow, or Mankey. But I might go up. I think I'm going to go up to Route 2 first, and if we pull a Rattata, then I can come back and I can confirm Nidoran. Or Spearow. Should be kind of cool. Alternatively, I could hit a Weedle or a Caterpie here and then have no idea what I'm going to get on that round. But, well, that's Dupe's Claws. What can I actually get in Viridian Forest, according to this? Weedle, Caterpie, Kakuna, Metapod, and Pikachu. Okay, so what I can actually do here is I can hit Viridian Forest first, see if I get a Weedle or a Caterpie, come back, check Route 2. Route 2, I negate one of the choices in terms of getting Rattata. Unless I pull a Pikachu here, and then all of this is just random. All of this means nothing. Okay, so it's a Weedle. What's a good bug Pokemon? Or what's a good bug? Is there a bug? Is there anyone associated with bugs? Or poison? Not really. Not really. We'll name it Callista, because pokey objects. Alright, so the concept behind this. So because we have Weedle, whose name is Callista, we can now leave Viridian Forest, because we have our encounter here. But now we are, from this bush, we can either get a Rattata or a Caterpie are our only 2 options. Everything else we already have. Okay, so we get our Rattata here, which means we are confirmed to get a Nidoran or a Spearow from Route 21. This is going to be Twitch. We're just taking advantage of Dupe's Claws, because it's just easier. Yep, so now we head over here, and we don't trigger the Gary fight, because we don't want that to happen yet. We will lose. Cool, we already have this. But we don't have this. I don't know what to name this. Oh, we'll name it Gnar. It's kind of like Gnar. Yeah, we'll go Gnar. Cool. So that's exactly what I wanted, because it just confirms encounters.
So with a team of 5 that we so graciously leveled up with candies, we head to Pewter City to face down the enemy next. I mean the gym leader. We face down the gym leader, Brock. Oh no, it's using Bide. And now it's dead. You know, Bide would be such a good move if it raised defense and special defense while it was charging, but then lowered it after the attack. Sort of like a stockpile spit up scenario. It'd be so good. Okay, so we clear that. After a quick sweep for the Boulder Badge, we head down to Route 3 and actually save that encounter for a possible Jigglypuff down the line before healing and heading into Mount Moon. We walk in and immediately grab a Geodude named Malphite and work our way through the Rocket Grunts to find a weirdo hoarding fossils at the end of the cave. This has to be Malphite. Yo, that's actually awesome. Fossil dude has... Anything over here? No. Right. He's a Grimer. He disabled my... Aw, man. Oh, good. We can end this. Nice flinch. Okay, I'll share. We're gonna take the dome fossil. Because I like it more than... Because physical is just so much stronger in this. I think I have that right. I don't remember. So with the dome fossil in hand, we pick up an Ekans that we name Cassiopeia, and finally reach Cerulean City. After taking a moment to reach the level cap, we head for Nugget Bridge and face down Jack for a second time. Nice. Alright, so we've got a... so if this is Spearow, we're confirmed Clefable, or Jigglypuff. It's an Ekans, though. So this doesn't actually guarantee us anything. This has to be Cassiopeia, right? Feel like it does. Right, that's how you spell Cassiopeia? Oh, no, it's an EIA. Cassiopeia. Okay, but that's still not bad. I wish there were abilities in this, because then that would also be a Intimidate user, if I remember correctly. I could be totally wrong here, but we're about to check. Right here. Alright, Jack, let's see this fight. Yep, that did nothing. And that did a ton. Cool. Oh, I missed. You monster! Thank you. Okay, this Abra only knows teleport. I should be fine here, right? Ooh, that defense drop. Oh no, I'm level 19, I have to swap.
God, Sand Attack is so busted. I have to keep that. I have to keep those moves on someone. That's so strong. With Malphite and Azir destroying Jack's dreams, as well as his Pokemon team, we make our way up into Route 24, aiming for Bill's house and pick up a new friend, and losing an Abra to teleport, because that's totally fair. Alright, moment of truth. And it's gone. Okay, I lost that encounter. That's really sad. Abra's so dumb. We finally reach Bill's house, toss him out of his fursuit, grab our cruise ticket, and we run back to Cerulean City to beat up Misty. With the Cascade Badge in hand, we charge our way through routes 5 and 6, grabbing a Mankey named Wukong along the way. Our first steps into Vermilion City see us to the Pokemon Fan Club president before immediately leaving for an encounter in Diglett Cave to catch, you guessed it, a Snore! No, I'm just kidding, it's a Diglett. We name him Rek, Sai, and head over to the SS Anne, where we ignore everyone until we find our rival gating our progression yet again. Way to go, Jack. Yep. Or the rival fight, sorry. Because it's named Jack. I think I can live this Eradicate. Ooh, no. I don't like those odds. I don't like that either. We'll just send out my own. Oh my lord! Okay, I don't know if I can get through this. Okay. Holy crap! Come on! Thank you. Oh my lord! Oh! That was stressful. Oh, good God. After being beaten down and our arrogance curbed slightly, we managed to escape without a loss and obtain Cut, clearing our way to the Viridian City Gym Leader, Lieutenant Surge. Alright, Lieutenant Surge. Also, apparently there was a war in Pokemon. Lieutenant Surge, just mentioning that casually. We're gonna go for a dig, because we're faster than all of them. Your X speed means nothing after I've killed you in one shot. Oh.
Boom. Nice. So that's Surge completely taken care of. Whoa! You're the real deal, kid. Fine, take the Thunder Badge. Thanks to Rek Kamasai sweeping easily, we take the Thunder Badge and head back to Cerulean City to cut through the shrubs barring us from Rock Tunnel. Along the way, we pick up Rakan the Spearow, Fizz the Magikarp, and finally getting that Route 3 encounter, Seraphine the Jigglypuff. We head into Route 9 and pass through Rock Tunnel with Ziggs, the Voltorb we caught on Route 10. We burst into Lavender Town, run through it like no one cares, and sprint into Route 8 and 7, aiming for Celadon City. We're not going to talk about the two Growliths that managed to get away using Roar. But, in lieu of needing a new fire type, we enter Celadon City, where I pick up an Eevee named Kindred, and immediately evolve it into a Flareon. With flames in hand, we head for Erica, the grass gym leader of Celadon. I'm actually so irritated. That's okay. Victory Bell. Oh, rap is annoying. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna just ace this. Oh, except for sleep powder. There we go. Hooray! Did you see it? I didn't the first time. I got my documentation wrong and accidentally overleveled, and this actually happens a couple more times. And honestly, to me, that kind of invalidates the Godlocke anyway. But I hadn't realized it and was having fun, so I kept going anyway. Next was the mischievous Team Rocket and their illegal gambling prizes at the game corner. After bullying one right in front of a poster, we descend into their tomfoolery and navigate the crime syndicate's elaborate puzzles before we get to the most difficult of them all. Finding the darn key. Did I not grab the lift key? Am I dumb? Oops. Sped up way too fast and moved. Wait, I'm very confused here. Huh? Do I need to talk to him for the lift key? Oh. Okay. Game, you're starting to get really frustrating. All of them. Imagine some kid beats the crap out of you, and then you drop your key, and he's like, "Ah, crap! I've got too much stuff in my pockets," and drops like 70 bottles of like bug repellents. Oh, there we go. Now I've got room. With the lift key, we're ready to put a stop to Team Rocket's dastardly plans as we descend to the furthest depths and take on their boss, Giovanni. With the Sylph scope in hand, we sprint our way back to Lavender Town and climb the tower's solemn steps before arriving at the third rival battle.
Damn. Let's go, pal. We're gonna beat you up. Yeah, this is why I taught Rock Slide. Because it's super effective. And it just one-shots, which is massive. We have an execute here. Let's go Callista. Oh, okay, never mind. It's gonna just keep using Hypnosis. Apparently not. This is, Gyarados. I think it only has Tackle, actually. This Kadabra's a problem. Because it's going to use a Psychic type move. Oh, it disabled. That's fine. That is A-okay. Get wrecked, Jack. Wrecked.
After dispatching Jack's team, we advance further up the tower before catching Karthus, a Ghastly, and heading to put an end to the evil spirits causing a ruckus.
A ghost appeared. But I can see your true form. It's a wild Marowak that is impossible to catch as per game rules. And now it's dead. The ghost of the restless soul of Cubone's mother. The mother's soul was calmed. It departed to the afterlife. I'm an exorcist!
On the top floor, we once again find Team Rocket making a mess of things. Taking them out, we finally reach Mount Fuji, who gifts us the Poke Flute. With the flute in hand, we almost immediately head for Route 12 to collect Gragas, the Snorlax. With our large friend now in hand, we make our way to Saffron City, giving the guard a nice cool drink as we do. We head for the gym only to find two. One is blocked off, so we enter the first one and find a fighting dojo where the reward isn't a badge, but a Pokemon. So with Lee Sin, the Hitmonlee, we make our way to Silphco to put an end to Team Rocket and break through the last legs of our adventure. After spending some time thinking with portals, we meet a familiar, if not unwanted face near the end of our ascent. Jack, here to halt us again and shove his Pokedex completion percentage in our face, brings us the fight once again.
Saw you in Saffron, so I decided to see if you got better. Alright. So let's see how well this works. Body Slam. Wing Attack. Did nothing. Okay, this paralysis, really annoying. I didn't want to go for tackle there. Okay. This is Alakazam. How well is Kindred going to hold up to this? Very well. Ooh. I don't like that chance. Boom. Cool. Gary, gone.
We collect a free Lapras, which we name Lysandra, then head up to finally deal with the boss once and for all.
Alright. Giovanni fight. So he's gonna start off with Nidorano. Cool. Pretty sure he has to move last now. Yep. That's what we like to see. Next is Kangaskhan. The Comet punches and hits 3 times, but that's fine. Twice on that. Headbutt takes it down. Are we going to sweep with the Gragas? No, we're not. Alright, so we're going to swap here to Ivern. Gonna hit it with a Razor Leaf. And we've got Nidoqueen, which is just going to be a Steamroll. Nice! That's awesome. So that takes care of Giovanni. And now we can start looking at what's going to be the scariest gym leader. At least right now. Sabrina. Who is currently at 43 on her Alakazam. You ruined our plans! Team Rocket will never fall! Never forget that Pokemon exist for Team Rocket! I must go, but I shall return!
With Giovanni out of the way, we set our eyes on the scariest gym leader thus far, Sabrina. In Pokemon Red and Blue, Psychic types have only one counter, Bug. But they deal in the special stat, which isn't separated like it is now, and my Callista is heavily weak to both Special and Psychic. So my only counter is a massive risk. After deliberating how to take on this fight, this is how I beat Sabrina, the gym leader of Saffron City.
I think I've got a plan here. We'll see how well this works. Kadabra. We Hyper Fang. Oh, it just died. Okay. This is fine. We'll go until we can't. Man, this calculator does not work. Okay. Oh, no. Okay. That was way too close.
So once again, a disparagement in my documentation brought us well above the level cap. But I hadn't noticed at the time, believing we'd done it without too much of an issue. So, after this, we breeze through the Koga and Blaine fights with Rek Kamasai, and Giovanni one final time with Lysandra before heading towards Victory Road. But not before Jack gets one more word in.
If we can get through this, we can get through everything. Holy crap. Oh, God. Holy shit. No. No. Definitely not. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Holy crap, that was terrifying. Ow. Okay. After a rather close fight, we managed to scrape out alive and headed for Victory Road. Showcasing our badges, we passed through all the gates before entering the cave itself. We did a few strength puzzles, but that ultimately proved to be a simple distraction before we arrived at the toughest fight of them all, the Elite Four. Here's how it went. Let's see if I can beat the Elite Four without losing a single Pokemon. No, I'm not ready at all, Lorelei. Please don't do this to me. Okay, misses big. Okay. Thunderbolt is massive. Okay, it's using Amnesia. It's just going to increase its special. That doesn't matter. Okay, this should be Jinx. Which is an Ice and Psychic type. Or, yeah, Ice and Psychic. So I'm just gonna... Oh, it used Thrash. How bad does this hurt? Okay, not bad. Bulky Pokemon is bulky. Yep, it has to Thrash. Easy. Now here's the real problem. That doesn't look like Jinx to me. It is Jinx. Oh God. Oh no. Am I gonna break through this? Can I break through this? Let's go! Okay. That's Lorelei down. It's 1. How dare I? Okay. We're gonna full restore. We're gonna put Ivern up next, because the next is fighting and ground. And this is Bruno. We'll grind you down with our superior power. Hoo-ha! Whatever you say, buddy boo. I'm just gonna set this... I'm gonna watch first, just to make sure. Okay. I'm just gonna set this to champion, rival, and the 65. Of course, I'm going to level up with each intermittent person, but 65. Okay. So here's the real problem. This Hitmonchan is going to be real annoying. So we're going to put him to sleep. X-Defend doesn't matter because I'm using Special, I believe. And he's dead. Cool. We're going to do this for every single one of his mons. I am not afraid to use sleep strats. Nice. Onyx doesn't matter. Here comes the real hard hitter. But
He's asleep. That's 2. This is... I'm not gonna say it because I'm scared. Okay. We're gonna switch in Nope, not there. We're gonna switch in Lysandra up next because we're facing ghost types and poison types. So if we use Psychic, it should sweep them. Okay. Here's Agatha. That old duff was once tough and handsome. That was decades ago. Now he just wants to fiddle with his Pokedex. He's wrong! Pokemon are for fighting! Ah! Whatever you say. Well, that's rude. That's not a kill. But I dropped their special, which is important. Okay. Okay. This is the most lucky I've been with confusion since the beginning of the game. I'm confused no longer! Get wrecked. Let's go. Next is Haunter. It's just Confuse Ray. Okay, that kind of hurt a bit. But I'm not confused anymore. So I can use Psychic. And you don't have the stats of your fully evolved form. So that's going to hurt more. Dream Eater doesn't matter because I'm not sleeping. That's another. I just have to be careful. Okay, that's Arbok gone. Now her last Gengar is level 60. And it's using Toxic. I'm actually gonna swap, I think. Ow. I don't know if I'm faster. I am faster. Nice. Even if it Nightshaded again, I know I would have survived because Nightshade does exactly the level in damage, so it would have done another 60 and I would have been at 7. Okay. That's 3. With Lapras. It's nothing but flying and dragon types, which Lapras covers with Thunderbolt and Ice Beam. Hi, Lance. Call me Lance the Dragon Tamer. You know the dragons are mythical Pokemon. They're hard to catch and raise, but their powers are superior. They're virtually indestructible. Well, are you ready to lose? Your league challenge ends with me, Matt. Bring it on. Okay, Gyarados is first. Thunderbolt should take it out. I'm slower, so my defenses are down, but that's okay. Gone. That's 1. Dragonair, we Ice Beam. These things are bulky, so it would not surprise... Okay. Good. A second Dragonair. Because there's only one set... Or, I guess there's technically 2 dragon types in the game. And only 2. Not bad. Aerodactyls, rock and flying. It gets a supersonic off and we're confused. Are we going to hit ourselves in confusion? We did not. That's what I like to see. Gone. Are we going to one-shot everything? Maybe. Dragonite used agility, buffing its speed. I'm confused. Please don't. That's really annoying. Barrier. Okay. I'm no longer confused. Dragonite is down. Cool! So now we have to worry about Jack. You are now the Pokemon League champion. Or you would have been, but you have one more challenge ahead. You have to face another trainer. His name is Jack! He beat the Elite Four before you. He's the real Pokemon League champion. Well, I'm gonna go beat the crap out of him. And we should have some fun. And finally, we were down to one last fight. One match to continue our progress and beat Red with the Godlocke rules. We'd beaten him so many times before this. What was one last time? Right? I'm the most powerful trainer in the world. Pidgeot. We Ice Beam. It's gonna wing attack. What's that gonna do to us? Nothing. Ice Beam takes it down. I didn't even level for this. We're gonna swap. So that's what heartbreak feels like. Yep. That's it. That's how the run ended. On the last fight, I made a misplay going into Snorlax thinking it had the health to deal with Alakazam. And maybe if I'd made better decisions, sent in Kindred, used Hyper Beam instead, it could have been different. But instead, he fell to a crit, and with nothing left to lose, I ended the fight and completed my very first Pokemon Nuzlocke. This is such a hollow victory right now. Shit. And that was it. My ultimate challenge turned out to be, well, only another attempt. But I learned a lot from the run, and it was a lot of fun. And I definitely haven't given up on what I'm working on. I'm going to complete the Godlocke one day when I find a bit more time. But until then, you know, I'm going to keep working on it. I'm going to keep figuring out strategies, finding the answers, and hopefully getting better in general. But I will say, once and for all, it was a lot of fun, as much as it hurt there at the very end. I still consider it a decent accomplishment to complete my own Nuzlocke, and I thought it was a lot of fun. And, yeah. Thanks everyone so much for watching. If you like this, who knows? I'll probably put something out here again. Catch you guys later. Bye.